From an investigation standpoint, that window that's slowly closes for the first 48 hours, just slowly shut.
Activity in our school departmental mobilization begins with Bravo shift. Bravo shift will run out tomorrow.
It's very difficult to not be frustrated when you know there's 3 killers out there roaming the streets. There's not a damn thing we can do right now about that.
Come through. I want to warn my mama around. The bottom line is we're police officers. So in just a little while, we'll be going out on the street. My homicide has to take that.
There is an incoming hail from the station's commander.
Good. More warriors to join the battle against these Starfleet thieves. This was Imperial space for centuries, until the Khitomer Accords gave it to the Federation. A mistake we have corrected, as you can see.
But before their hunt for Johnny
Bah! Let them whine like newborn tards. I have but one answer for them. Glorious battle! Join the fight, and we can litter the stars with the wreckage of their ships.
They might lose their man.
With the investigation on hold, our main suspect, Johnny Messenger, has time to get away if he's smart, and that's not good.
Excuse me?
Dead in space. Good. They are disabled and at our mercy. Now is the time to strike. Let us board the vessel and seize anything useful while we can. I hope you are ready for a fight. Despite what you may have heard, most Starfleet are not cowardly weaklings. They will defend their vessel like warriors born.
Still say you're gonna hang out in the parking lot. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna sit back and let you decide on whether you want to talk to us and help yourself. At the end of the day, this case is gonna be closed. Closed now.
He's coming. He's coming.
After 2 hours, Rome takes a break from the interrogation.
But I am drained. I can't even fix this.
See what the human knows while I search their computer for intel.
Finally, Johnny admits to being one of the 3 men who ambushed Robert Wade.
If you're going to kill me, get it over with. If you're waiting for me to beg for my life, not going to happen. What's the Klingon saying? Better to die on our feet than live on our knees. That works for us too, you know.
He's 20 years old. What do you expect?
He's stalling, buying time for his security teams to storm the bridge. The turbo lifts approach as we speak. Guard the entrances while I extract intelligence data from their computers.
Shalacy is still in his Johnny speaks in Klingon and doesn't realize his every word is being translated.
Oh my God!
Johnny tells the person on the other end to hide the gun. They call on patrol units to lock down Johnny's house.
Get there and secure the house and get everybody out right
We're going to go to the prison and find out what happened to the jury. Let's explain that, but it's still another fight.
My invasion of their computer systems has been very successful. I have found security command codes and transponder IDs for the Sol system.
Shalacy tries to get Johnny's sister to tell him
Indeed. Glorious deeds with his information. Deeds worthy of song and memory. Come, let us return to the ship. There is no glory to be found in a Starfleet rig.
she denies it.
Johnny inside the apartment? No gun? Don't leave him allowed to go in there until we secure that wall.
They turned their attention to Johnny's house.
Sorry, hook me up with a chair.
The Starfleet vessel is too heavily damaged to be of any more use to the Empire.
But it's not the murder weapon.
Yeah, we're done.
Your orders? Do you wish to scuttle it, or leave its warriors to fend for themselves?
Detective Rowan returned to the truth. The man Johnny played was shot.
Opportunities like this do not present themselves often. I suggest we contact the High Council and discuss the best course of action. Very well. I have Chancellor Jempak standing by.
You have done well today, warriors. Such boldness should be rewarded. Though an assault on Earth would be glorious, I believe there is a greater chance for success in attacking a critical Federation war asset. The Utopia Planitia shipyard.
A patrol unit pulls over the Thunderbird.
Yes, who is, give me the name of the driver.
When it rains, it pours. Oh my God.
Can you please, come on. Team mentor. Blackmail with
Utopia Planitia is Starfleet's main ship repair and construction facility. Any lasting damage there could hinder the Federation war effort greatly. Yes, that will be your target. It is only fitting that you will find glory at a planet named for a god of war. You must act quickly. It will not be long before Starfleet learns of your success and what you have taken from them. If there are warriors eager to seek glory with you there, lead them to Mars for the Empire. Fight well. Fight with honor. Qapla'!
We should approach the starbase. Some of the warriors there may wish to join us in battle once more. It is an honor to heed your call to battle. We answer it gladly. Soon, Starfleet will pay the price for defying the immortal Empire. It will be glorious! All ships have reported in. They are ready for combat. We leave for battle at your command! A strike this deep into Federation space has not happened in many years. If we succeed, our names will be remembered for eternity. Tamidun Bamidun!
But the report of the figures himself. Johnny says that Guido did it. Guido says that Johnny did it. As far as Steve is true. Remember, Ed, it's not perfect. My job, man. We know that 2. So we're hoping that Blue can tell us who was the actual shooter.
Tony, if you're finished.
Great.
He blesses the food for us every day.
You bless the food so you don't choke like me. Tony always chokes. He never eats.
There it is. Mars. A harsh, scarred world. A human. We won't have time to destroy the main ship. We can do considerable damage to their repair facilities. Agreed. Fortunately for us, the entire Third Fleet is not present. That is a battle only a fool would seek. It would be glorious for Starfleet. No, the token force in the system will fight well, but we have the element of surprise, and we are Klingons. Victory will be ours.
Circle around the school.
Also need to disable local communications. I can use the command codes we seized in battle to achieve this, but we must do it quickly. Wait too long, and every Starfleet ship in the quadrant will be summoned to aid their comrades.
Sergeant Joe Charades have arrested 2 of the men who ambushed one lounger, Robert Blake. They may have cornered their 3rd suspect, Blue.
Go, go, go! Go!
the lethal folders that Bob was killed.
I have learned one thing. It is this. Never underestimate the Starfleet Corps of Engineers. Managed to get a distress signal out. Somehow. Needless to say, every ship in the sector is coming here at maximum warp. It is time to go. Let's regroup back in Klingon space and leave Starfleet to their ugly little red planet.
My name is Sergeant Joe Chalais. Sitting by police homicide unit. I started this investigation by telling you that it recurred Mr. Rowley's position. These two are being charged with the first degree, being charged, has been charged with the accessory. I did become Detective Rule became famous. Other members from this department became famous. And collectively, we told this story.
We are receiving communications that the Third Fleet arrived shortly after we warped out. Some of our ships did not escape, and warriors have been captured. Even now, the Federation is denying them a glorious death in battle. This cannot stand! You know me well. Starfleet has been disrupted. Their focus will be on Mars and other critical targets in the Sol system. Ah, but a prison? They will not consider that a critical target. A host of bold warriors could stage a jailbreak. Indeed. The nearest Federation holding facility is in the Gamma Okana system. If we move quickly, we can liberate our captured allies and spare them eternity in the halls of Grethor. As I suspected, Starfleet is still in disarray from our attack on Mars. The advantage is ours.
The clock starts ticking when they are called.
We must swiftly disable the security measures around the station so we can beam aboard and stage the jailbreak.
Hang tight. He was talking to somebody. Somebody knows something.
Like the murder. He was found this morning.
Their chance of solving the murder is kind of near.
I think we found him. You did?
If they don't get a lead
Another dead end so far.
within the first 48 hours.
He's saying it's all
Facility is sending a distress signal. I will try to jam it. Keep working.
It's a sign.
Boulder, Body in the Creek, J Street, Park. Go out there, see what it's all about. This time's here, he looks.
More Starfleet ships. Eliminate them.
There's no video cameras closed. There's not even a parking lot closed. This place lock up at night?
No, I don't think the potential for witnesses is pretty slim.
Ooh, what is that? See where that bag is? If it goes along, there's a lot of blood right on this stick.
By the water thing.
Just drug away, this is black down right here. A lot of trauma that he suffered was inflicted on the right. And he's still in the water. They seem to always have an idea.
Success! Our efforts have cleared a small sensor hole in the station's defenses. We can exploit this weakness and beam into the facility. My readings indicate we won't be far from the security area where our allies are being held.
At headquarters, Angel enlists Detective Sherry Estrada to run the victim's fingerprints.
Ready to transport. On your signal.
Meanwhile, he sends Detectives Ray Roberts and Liz Grider to canvass the neighborhood with a privacy.
But if I show you a picture, you think you'd be able to recognize it? How's this picture? It looks somewhat familiar, but I really don't know.
6 hours into the case, the fingerprint search comes up empty.
Nothing. Ray Bob, talk to me. Finding anything?
So is the canvassing.
Nothing but dead end so far.
Several Klingon life size.
What that looks like?
Warriors are being held in cells nearby.
Jesus. I tend to stress out over my cases. So you go, oh, I'm gonna get more. Please, just give me a little.
Contact. Engaging hostile.
You can tempo off. So we figure out who he is. There's not a lot we can do. I hate leaving like this. You know, as an investigator, you should be out there. This is a critical time. You should be hitting it. But you can't be everywhere else. I will hope the cell phone rings all the way home.
Intruder alert! All personnel to security station.
What I can know. All I can know. If you ask my wife, I'm sure she will say that sometimes when I'm a wife,
Yeah, maybe.
no, hey man,
How you got?
oh no. But I know most people that watch would probably think that it's odd that we're sitting around here talking about that. I'm with my family, but I'm thinking about that. It's all I think about. Don't know what killed him, how we got there, or who did it. And we will get from the call.
1,000 miles away, Arizona, another murder is still unfolding. 10:30 a.m., a Klingon downtown attack is previously discovered in Woodland 62.
Look out! Main controls are locked. Secondary consoles at either side of the cell block.
Veteran detective
Use
finds
them
home.
to override the security fields there.
Detective for over 10 years. He's successful. I think you have to have a positive death. If it's whichever one of these labels and I'm solid.
I will not die caged like a Hadebach. I will die a warrior's death.
Find new shoes, you know? Shoes are missing, his wallet's missing. Pockets are inside out.
He's kind of like a suitcase.
Come out, Starfleet!
Starfleet,
Come and see our true warrior type!
directions and created a scattering field to stop us from beaming out. Cargo.
There's not a lot of blood.
Currently blocked by a security.
Yeah.
Season control. Eventually, we can use the cargo transporter to escape.
Gillian and Julia live outside for 5 years.
20 is going to be a set station. That's good shot. No, SAT.
Gillian is about to retire after 30 years in law enforcement.
Beginning of one.
This is the last case that I will be working on. You'd always like that last one to be wrapped up with the rest.
The Bible being open is kind of odd.
How long will you slumber? When will you rise from your sleep?
Hotel records identify the victim as 48-year-old Michael Hughes,
I got my friends, you know?
Not this
Nice to
time.
meet you.
Ha!
According to
It is done.
Michael Ron
Field is down.
at
The
5
path to the cargo transporter is clear.
He checked in. He went up for about an hour and came back.
He went to the bar, and he stood by himself. He didn't have money with him.
Oh, yes, he had big bills. He was very eager to spend money. He was wanting to tip me for checking him in. And I'm like, no, you know, I don't need a tip.
They learned Michael lives not far from the hotel.
He's got a local address here, so we need to look into why he's renting a hotel room in downtown Phoenix.
This is the address that he had listed when he pulled up the hotel application. When you go see if you know him, he's still living here. Things like that.
Miserable Starfleet
Michael has
attack!
been convicted, which may explain why he checked in.
Tom, devious. More than Feklar himself.
4 hours
Will
into
not
the
win
case,
this time.
Hope makes a startling discovery.
Narrow annular
I looked
confinement.
inside through the window.
Yes,
It looked like
yes.
it's been ransacked.
Can, only one person at a time. Hold the line while I control the evacuation.
In San Antonio, Texas,
Security team to the transporter room.
have not made much headway in their investigation of an unmarried man found murdered in a creek. Not that at the time. It's not to go with.
Post Warriors is away.
A few hours of sleep. Age comes right back to the investigation.
I grew up in Budokan, a while.
Second Warrior transport.
That car and always wanted to race. I've always been ready to there for the rest. My country was 13 years. It was the one thing to lose.
Third Warrior away.
He wants to race. I thought somebody could get it. That's good.
Sergeant Andy Fernandez
Halfway there.
to identify his friends. This time, statewide agents.
We went and did it last time. We're going to do now.
Three left. Two to go. Only one more.
Good news, but one has to go. I can bring a picture of him. That's what he looked like. I think he's working on the water.
All warriors have been evacuated.
Looking at it. One of the first things we have that I was able to do was notify
Angel and his partner, Stacy Sullivan, entered the victim's brother's house.
Mr. Hill, I'm Detective Angel. This is Detective Sullivan. We're coming to talk to you.
Mr. Hill.
Prisoners have been evacuated. And I managed to foil our personal Starfleet Feklar. We can all beam out now.
When he was younger, 1976. That's what he looked like in 1974. We're investigating it as a homicide. We think somebody killed him. We're trying to figure out why he would do such a thing. Do you know anybody that had any problems with him? Anybody who had problems with him? She's not broken up. I have seen some family members get. I get the feeling that she isn't that close to him.
According to his sister-in-law, Juan worked odd jobs around town to support himself.
He was a homeless man, and he hung out around with people that do drugs and all that.
Well, did you know any of the people that hung around with him? Did you ever bring
More
them to the
enemy
house?
ships have arrived, led by the USS Challenger. This may be a battle we cannot win, my friend.
Juan owed 2
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. We'll be making our stand here, and we will hold the line.
Didn't have a vehicle.
All ships, this is LaForge. Fire at will.
All right, well, thank you for your time.
course they did. You can leave on your order.
That being the case, this could turn out to be a robbery. Normally, when you think of a homeless person, you don't think that they've had a lot of money. But in this case, they may have had some money. Could be financially motivated. Sergeant Hernandez was sent home police department.
Hernandez learns from the
Word of our success is spreading throughout the Empire and the Federation. We have inspired our fellow warriors and given cause for thought to our enemy. It was a good day, my friend. A glorious day. You have proven yourself to be a warrior of singular quality. Know that I may call on you again when the Empire has need of such a warrior. Until that day, fight well and with honor. Gopla!
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Hi, how are you? Good? And your name? Charlie? Are you Gloria? I'm talking to Gloria and Charlie right now.
One of the vessels that took part in the raid on Utopia Planitia has gone missing in the Aura system, in Romulan space. We received a brief burst from the ship's emergency transponder, but then it went silent. If this was a Romulan attack, we may have a new enemy to face in this war. Command has ordered us to go to the last known location of the ship. Once there, we are to find the missing vessel and recover the critical data, if possible.
Daryl Branch, Homicide's youngest detective, follows up on a tape.
Everything we do is for the Empire.
I think you went to the fake after place, got some money from somebody. What we're doing is kind of an active until we figure out what he's been doing for the last 12 hours. That'll tell us a lot about what can happen. Yeah.
Records show that Michael received a wire transfer of $300.
Mike, I've got a receipt here that we got $300 from someone named Darlene who lives in Scottsdale, Arizona. Okay, thanks. Well, we're going to Scottsdale. Trying to contact from me. Wire contact up my best friend. Do one kind of relationship that he has with them. We kind of think it's some kind of a relationship, whether it's a friend relationship or something about it.
Okay, Dylan. It's Darlene. What happened to Michael after the record check?
Did he say he was checking in with a friend, or
he was saying he was waiting around or hoping that somebody got money laundered.
but did he say he was with anyone?
I don't know. It was kind of all mixed up. It was something like he sat on the street waiting to make calls. I just didn't.
How did you meet him?
I was in the hospital. I couldn't.
In participation? When we looked at this situation, our first thought was Mike could be taking advantage of Darlene because of her finances. And yet, as we talk to Darlene, we see that she obviously is friends with Mike.
Other than medication, these monthly months, there's some that it's all through except the class.
The reason we were here talking to you, we got Michael diverted. He was found in the stone bridge this morning.
And we're so sorry for that.
Darlene provides no leads.
Doesn't know any of the people that he associates with, other than when he's here spending time with her. And doesn't know anybody next to Ken.
Meanwhile, Detective Daryl Branch gets a break. That's where he grabbed Jordan, brother of the he discovers Michael Hayes in the store near the hotel. I think over there. The store security video shows Michael buying a soda and a lottery ticket around 1 a.m., just 4 hours before he was killed.
ready to take the bait.
We know that he received a money order at 7:40. He was also seated at Circle K store at 1 o'clock in the morning. So we're interested in who he was with between the time that he left the Circle K and 10.
Now, armed with a warrant, detectives of the victim's apartment will use the clues.
Phoenix police, we have a search warrant. It's just a general look at it. It looks like it might be useful.
Some best food material. By the way, it's not bad, but just
When you hear stuff like that, you beep it out, make sure I'm not the same shot.
Okay, did we open all the cabinets or were they already open?
They were, you know,
It's obvious that somebody was gone through drawers, that somebody was opening cabinets, somebody was looking for something.
Any kind of ID or anything that might need it to somebody else other than the victim?
not getting at it. Pretty good luck.
the apartment search includes clues. 11 hours into the investigation, the case takes a dramatic turn. A neighbor says he saw a man in the victim's apartment early this morning.
Have you got hers for me? That's right. And his name's Tony.
In Cleveland, Detective Mike Holmes and his team are trying to piece together the last hours of Michael Briggs, who was murdered in a hotel room this morning. Michael was seen in a check cashing place at 7 p.m. and at night before, and at a convenience store at money. And now, they found a neighbor who saw a man living in the victim's ransacked apartment.
I saw him walking up that way. Towards the alley back of it. What's his favorite? His first name is Tony. He was Tony Klingon at the park here. Down here, back at the park. Right here, pretty sure it's called.
Local patrol officers are called in to track down Tony.
Yeah. You've been arrested there? Oh, I'm sure. I think he's just an alcoholic. So he's down there. We want him. William Tony. William Tony? I'm going to push on an investigation. Okay, man, sit down. You answer the charge for one of our suspects, okay? All right. This guy, that's it. Briggs is one guy that's murdered.
Yeah,
He was reminded of it. So, the understanding he has there, what to do with. Yeah. Everybody else sitting there? Yeah, a whole bunch of people coming in. It was just that kind of hurt. I bought a hamburger and gave me a place to Everything rushed down there to the spikes dead. And we're trying to figure it out.
Tony is very open. He's not trying to say, I wasn't in the apartment, or I don't know what you're talking about, and we can't find him back at the hotel. So he becomes more of an information source than a suspect.
What does this office? And likely woken up this morning and
According to Tony, Michael came to the apartment from the hotel around 4 a.m., only an hour before he was murdered. With 13 hours gone, Polk and his team have established the victim visited the check cashing place, a convenience store, and his apartment. The question now is, what happened to Michael after he left the apartment?
Hey, John, the security guy that was working last night?
when I first came on duty, he introduced himself, shook my hand, he was all that way.
The hotel security guard saw Michael when he returned to the hotel at 4:30 a.m. And he wasn't alone.
Did you see the guy?
Yeah.
What's his physical?
He's 6 foot.
Was he white?
No, he was, I want to say Hispanic, or because he had darker skin. Maybe. No hair, where he shaved his head.
Polk and Dillingham have finally discovered Michael Prince's killer. They now hope the hotel surveillance footage will reveal the suspect's identity. In San Antonio, Detective Tim Angel and his team have a lead in the murder of Juan Trujillo, whose body was found floating in a creek. They have located 2 potential suspects, a homeless couple, Charlie and Gloria, who lived with the victim in his cars.
Go right on in there.
He's looking right now, it's looking good. I've said that before, and things have turned to real quick.
While Angel interviews Gloria, Detective Sherry Estrada questions Gloria's boyfriend, Charlie.
The last time you saw him was when again?
The last time I came in was last time.
When you saw him on Monday, did he have his car with him?
When we see you guys looking around, I said, what's going on? And they had been that we were talking about and that's when he came.
I've got something. Are you a friend of his? He's dead. He was murdered.
Really? We're getting coffee, play cards, you think it's 2 beers, then they'll go to bed, we'll wake them up, they'll go to start to school shop. Just went on and Where you guys from?
They rule out Charlie.
We have arrived in the Orith system. The bird of prey may be in orbit, obscured by the planet itself. It may have crashed on the planet or been destroyed here in space. It is time to begin the hunt. Ready to begin a sensor sweep on your command.
The thing that gets under my skin the most is when I can't figure out. I think I should be able to. The ones that you don't solve.
There's too much radiation from Orith Prime. It's scrambling the sensor signals. We should narrow down the search area with more intensive scans of key areas. The small ion nebula is a good place to start.
A confidential informant calls with a tip. According to the informant, Trujillo was killed for the money in his wallet and his car.
This caller names 2 suspects. Andrew Garcia.
28-year-old Andrew Garcia is a Crip gang member.
The second suspect that's named in this tip is a guy named Joel Gonzalez.
Joel Gonzalez, also a Crip gang member, was coincidentally picked up with an unrelated robbery case this morning.
I'm going to focus on Andrew and Joel in jail right now.
Your officers are skilled, my friend. We now have a detailed scan of the ion nebula. There is a cluster of debris behind the larger asteroid. The metallic content is consistent with the ship. That may be what remains of our missing vessel. If so, there could be something left to salvage in the wreckage.
Suspects murdered 64-year-old Trujillo. A confidential informant has given him 2 names, Joel Gonzalez and Andrew Garcia. With Gonzalez already in jail on an unrelated charge, Garcia is brought in for questioning.
It's a little game you play with them in there. They come in there with their mind made up, they're going to lie. You come in there with your mind made up, they're going to tell you the truth. And you meet somewhere in the middle.
Time to go play.
What's your name? Andrew Garcia.
Angel is not the one.
been ambushing ships in this system with traps like this for some time now. Crude, but effective. Many a freighter captain came through here trying to avoid inspections, only to meet a cold and brutal end.
Did you plan this anymore? When you helped them set this up? You did not touch this old guy at all. Why would I get old man for you? Could be my gun. Was the old guy saying anything or was he just asking? Leave me alone, waiting, stop it.
Of course he's saying
Sensors are picking up Romulan and Nausicaan alloys within the debris field, but nothing from a Klingon vessel. I'm reading an interesting radiation anomaly nearby. I think we should investigate it.
What I'd like to do is I'd like to get a bone swap. What we use that for is to compare it to DNA. If you didn't hit this guy, you didn't kick this guy, you didn't stab this guy, you didn't cut yourself and bleed on this guy, right? Then this helps us prove that you didn't do that. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. This is Andrew Garcia. He's going to sign this consent form to give consent for bone swap. Okay. Just going to see Andrew starts to sign the consent form, and I notice his hand is shaking. It wasn't shaking before, so now I have to figure out
hunch is confirmed. 5% shooters.
We have no roadmap. We will never surrender.
Didn't that look like the blood on that screwdriver? Back at the station, Angel presses Garcia for the truth. To make Garcia's confession stick, Angel decides to set his suspect free. When I started this interview, it was free to leave.
Nausicaan pirates. They must see the Romulans as easy targets. It is possible they attacked our missing vessel as well, despite the alliance between the Nausicans and the Empire. Indeed. They should have known better than to challenge a Klingon. Wait. Reading an energy signature on the surface of Orith 2. It corresponds to that of a warp core.
But all they have to identify their suspect is a vague description. A Hispanic man.
Indeed. And of the size and class used in a bird of prey. We need to get down there and investigate. There could be survivors.
Hopes the hotel surveillance footage will help him ID their suspect.
Standard orbit established. We are in transporter range. Away team is standing by in transporter room 1.
Michael is seen leaving his room around 3 a.m., just a couple of hours before his murder.
And you see the way he's dressed is dressed pretty much the way we found him. Shorts and a shirt. And this is kind of wondering around like he was somebody or something. And we're looking for the last few hours of the day's life. And then, you're planning to do things in the next couple hours, and it's just all gone.
Then, a crucial discovery. A man coming out of Michael's room around the time of the murder. 4:49, yeah, 4:50 now. He comes in, so the time is right. The man is wearing what appear to be the victim's sandals. That are missing from the scene.
Detecting bands of Vistrium in the rock formations here. It scatters transporter signals, so this is as close as we can get to the bird of prey safely. We should make our way to high ground and get an overview of the area.
The same man
Then we can plan how to proceed to the crash site.
Backpack is on his back. As Pope continues studying the footage, he gets a surprise. A second man leaving the victim's room at 7:41 a.m.
About 2.5 hours before the victim's found.
Pope knows tracking down the two suspects will not be easy.
What's this?
As far as I know,
My
those are the last two
tricorder's
people
range
that
has been
seem to
reduced by
survive.
more than 60%. Vistrium and trace amounts of Kelvinite could account for some of that. But no, there's something else.
In San Antonio,
We're dealing
Detective
with a jam of
has gotten a break in his murder.
Run a scan and
Andrew
confirm my
Garcia
readings.
has admitted to beating Juan Trujillo, but claims there's another suspect, Joel Gonzalez, who killed him.
There.
Police
See it?
recently arrested Gonzalez for an unrelated
Exactly.
robbery case.
And naturally occurring duonetic fields would not be so constant in effect. This field is artificially generated. I'm sure of it. Be advised. That field will make using transporters difficult. I believe our weapons will still work, however.
I know what happened. He was, I know who was there, who was involved in it. My question is, do you see if I was there? Oh, I know you were there.
As I suspect, that field is making it difficult to maintain a sensor lock. It won't be safe to beam out of here without using a pattern
I know
enhancer.
you had the man's car. I know you stole the man's car after the crime. I got statements from the guy who stole the car. What, is it possible? Yeah. It's possible. Yeah, it's possible you could get killed.
Picking up some energy readings to the south.
We got a jet gun, Joe. Are you Joel or Joe?
The jungle is dense. Many life signs.
Besides the jet gun. For stealing the car?
Exercise caution. Dangers are hidden here. We are not alone. The rocks here form natural valleys and causeways. If we head to the low ground and follow the valleys, we should be able to reach the crash site.
I found the car by J Street. Keys are in it. You know what I mean?
The first story told was that you just have to be walking by J Street Park, found the car.
You saw the car?
I saw the car and you
Who's your friend? Dude, you're gonna have to give me up your friends. I know you don't like to do that.
You got someone already too. The other dude, what's the other dude name?
You're testing me?
I'm saying, hey, did you say you got,
We're doing an arrest warrant on the guy right now.
what's his name?
His first name's Andrew. So I have other things already.
I'm gonna give up with the opposite of everything by the way. I'm just saying something different, right? Andrew the one that cool.
Finally admits that the job is there, but Andrew did it all. Help you out, detective. Give you Andrew. Wrap him up for you to keep out.
You're kind of helping yourself. You're trying to help yourself. And I understand.
What you want me to say is something that I do, something I do.
I think you
To be honest with you, I did everything.
did. Kick it? How many times?
Same version of the Okay, I did kick it once, but I didn't kill anybody. What they don't understand is you can't kick somebody, stomp on their head, throw them in a creek after taking a car, and just be a witness. Capital murder. Case closed, right?
I think we're done.
In the first 48, a decomposed body was found in a creek. Fingerprint analysis identified the victim as 64-year-old Juan Trujillo. Detectives learned robbery was committed. From a tip, ID two suspects, Andrew Garcia and Joel Gonzalez. Under plan, Garcia and Gonzalez both confessed to beating. With Gonzalez in jail, all Angel needs to do now Celeste Garcia.
The window on the left side of the house. It would be his window on a big burger bar.
Detectives kept Garcia under surveillance. Now they'll ride with the gang unit to pick him up.
Hey, can y'all run point on it?
There it is! The bird of prey! Recommend we run a baseline scan before we proceed. Do not like surprises. There have been too many of them here already.
Get him some clothes we could take with him. A shirt.
Those might be life signs. The radiation from the ship's reactor is fouling up my tricorder. We can't rely on our instruments here. Visual recon is our next option.
It's just the one thing I did, huh?
Come on.
Satisfied.
Captain. Captain of the remains of this honored vessel.
Elderly man, and then sit there and talk about it so casually. He's off the streets. Did it once, I'm sure he did.
We were returning from a recon mission and encountered massacred pirates. One of them got a lucky shot and knocked our seal generator out. We were making repairs when the Herodians attacked.
But as the first 48 years its end, Hulk still hasn't a clue who these men are.
Well, that's very easy to do. Most cases are solved by being working hard.
They are good at that. They jammed our transmissions and began to hunt us like animals. Shortly after, fast. I don't know how many of my crew remain. Several of them went into the jungle to hunt the Herodian against my orders. Young fools. Always it is the brave ones who die.
In the first 48, Michael Prince was found in a Phoenix hotel room. Police quickly reconstructed his final hours. Hotel security footage showed two men leaving his room shortly after the murder. But his suspects
had many internal injuries that should have been immediately fatal. Yet, he survived for some time. And look, the disruptor was drained of power. Every shot was fired. They died in battle.
She's retired after 31 years in law.
Okay. You want to set it out with your friend yet? Okay. And leave here with a couple of places that I saw. And that's difficult to leave behind. We know that somebody has
This warrior was killed by blunt force trauma. The wounds could have been caused by the force of the crash. If the ship's inertial dampers were offline before the ship hit the atmosphere, it is likely that many of the crew were killed this way.
There's always the unanswered questions.
I'm detecting electrical burns and plasma damage, along with pieces of shrapnel that could have come from an exploding console. This warrior died with honor. There's nothing that indicates they left their post. This warrior survived the crash. A very sharp blade killed them, expertly wielded. By tracing the blood trail back to its source, I found a second drag path and 2 sets of footprints. I believe this warrior died trying to defend someone else. Someone who was then taken.
Chance of solving the murder is kind of high. If they don't get a lead, we've got first 48 hours. One way to
I'm detecting level 3 radiation burns and severe heat damage. This warrior must have been very close to a power conduit when it exploded. Not terribly unexpected, considering where we are. But I do wonder why a Romulan is in the company of Klingon warriors. Keep him close for now. We can interrogate him later. But we don't have to worry about the Hirogen putting their blades in our backs. That's all of them. Let's go talk to Captain
We got
Katang.
called out on this one just a little bit before 4 a.m.
Where is the enemy? We'll die as a warrior. Not what we die like this.
Just the littlest thing.
My faith returns. I will live to fight for the Empire. You hear, Hirogen gods? Katang, son of Karak, live on. Meet me in battle, if you have the spine for it. Quite a prize indeed. Complete scans of the Romulan defenses, and a plan for a new type of warbird. Unfortunately, that green-blooded Katak over there detected us. Clever bastard, following in our warp trail as we left the radar system. Clever, but clever enough. We detected him and disabled each other. Oh, I've considered it several times. But my senior officers convinced me that Imperial intelligence might have a word with him. So we threw him in the brig. Since then, there's been nothing but trouble. The cunning Tobaha managed to sabotage our computers after the crash. He'd have done more if my chief engineer hadn't introduced him to the business end of her spanner.
When is it said that car doesn't belong here? It wasn't here earlier, and they don't know who it was.
Barely.
I just want to kind of go
You
over
should be able to extract what you need from them, but I would hurry before the power runs out.
I am getting power readings from within the ship, but they are at minimal levels. If we can find a working turbine, we can use it to access the ship's data core.
So Kevin hit her? So Rebecca said he would die.
I have the data. It's encrypted. There will be time to deal with that later. For now, we should aid Captain Katang and any other survivors here.
You have a mustache and no cleaner beard? What about the terrorism story? Have you ever seen him before? Kind of slipped his head in the door and says, "Where's Kevin?" Kevin grabbed
I'm ready to leave this wretched planet.
They go
Lead the way.
outside of the struggle, there's a
I'll
shot.
follow you back to the
Pause and then another shot. As for Kevin, Kevin was taken to County Hospital. And Kevin died.
Oh no. Oh no.
Did you think of anything that might help him? Another senseless murder over something very trivial. Kevin slaps Rebecca. This infuriates Rebecca, and Rebecca makes a statement. He's gonna die.
Go! Let's snap the top of the Romulan.
And I'll find Rebecca. Rebecca and Kevin, this is all related somehow. That's in this compound right here. I don't want to. Hello, sir. How are you? How are you? We're sorry to bother you. Is Rebecca home? No. You know how we can get a hold of Rebecca? No, we can't do it. She just comes and goes. Like if she gets hungry, okay. Has she been in trouble and stuff, Rebecca? She's been grounded. She's got my one. Rebecca talks to more than a handful. I'll bring it back. Oh, boy. I promise I'll bring it back.
5 hours in. Barnes has 2 potential victims. Victim's friend, Rebecca, and the medical insurance card found at the runs. He hopes one of them will lead to Kevin Gagnon's killer.
Captain Katang must have had a bomb rigged to the warp core. He knew the Hirogen would return, reading Klingon life signs up ahead. More survivors from the crash, most likely. These Hirogen have no honor. If they did, they wouldn't keep warriors caged like animals. Let us free these warriors and send them to the pattern enhancer for evacuation. Once that is done, we can return there ourselves.
Homicide detective Rowan.
Detective Tom Fong, a Connecticut native who has made Texas his home. He will be the lead investigator.
USW Riverback.
Thanks. Fong is joined by his partner, Detective Ray.
Where's the Hirogen? I will make them pay for this.
Texas is Ray.
I will not die in a cage, put as a rogue of the Empire.
Honor to you and your house, warrior. You have my thanks.
Evacuate, as you wish. Should I see a Hirogen, I may be delayed. Where are the Hirogen? I will make them pay for this!
There's that Romulan again! Quick, grab him!
He's been good. He's been well. The animal and insect activity is pretty much hollowed out.
I submit to your will. Among my people, that would make you bound to protect me as you would an honored guest. So guard me now, if you are truly honorable. A large force of Hirogen are coming this way. I won't survive without your assistance.
It's not clear what he knows about Katang's mission. But we do know that he wanted us to capture him and escape from the Hirogen. The choice is yours. Shall we take him with us, or not?
Looking at the injuries, it appears to me that this is likely to be lesson.
You won't regret this. If I ever return to my home, I will tell my people that there is at least one officer of the Empire who truly knows the meaning of the word honor. Lead the way. I will follow willingly.
Crucial discovery. The victim's purse.
Hospital, she's passed away. If I put her at what, 7 days, 8 days out?
The Hirogen won't give up the hunt easily. In that, they are almost Klingon. Stay on guard. There may be more traps and ambushes ahead.
Try to track down Dana Hayes and some whereabouts. We have enough.
These scheming Pataki are using me and my crewmates as bait for their traps. There is a spatial charge underneath me. It is wired to explode if I move. You might be able to disarm it if you cut the right wire. Save me, or let me die with my honor intact.
Sent the warrior to the evac site. I've sent the warrior to the evac site. Sent the warrior to the evac site. I've sent the warrior to the evac site.
We got married a year ago, and then we got married. She was baptized in Mormon Church in December. I think Dana Odom is a very complex person. She has...
There you are. Let us talk of victory.
She's a very ill person, so she's got to have the very kind side that have to the children. And they're
I killed the Herodian leader in battle, and then caught most of his witness blackness in the blast. It was glorious. Kalis himself could have done no better. But there is still glory to be had, brave warriors. A second Herodian Alpha still lives. He has been chasing me through the jungle. Now, we will fight together, side by side, with honor. Death to the Herodians. Goodbye!
Hopefully they'll know her. Maybe give you some idea of who some of the friends are. Who's hanging around with her. Who you talk about.
Alpha is coming. He's hiding. Watch for his minions.
Finding this guy. Where she's gonna see white thing. Mars is too much. 17-year-old Rebecca was seen arguing just before his murder. Kevin slapped Rebecca.
It has been a day of glory and of honor. Know that you are a friend to me and my house. What you have done for me and my crew, I will never forget. When we meet again, we will drink a barrel of my family's finest blood wine. Perhaps two, if we're still standing after the first. Ha!
The insurance card.
Truly? Ah, good. I have so many questions for that miserable Karut. He will wish for the tender mercies of Imperial intelligence when I'm finished with him. I may let them have him. Or, perhaps, I will drag him by those pointed ears all the way to Rura Penthe.
If they can find you, Mars may have a witness to Kevin murder.
Oh. No, I don't know.
What did you last week do with? They check out a dozen addresses for Julie.
Where's the big place?
We are cleared for transporter operations and can leave at your command.
Hi, Caitlin. Hey, I'm gonna be a little late. Maybe Sunday we can go play golf.
This was a good victory.
All right.
Though Katang's ship is a loss, he lives on, a strong warrior and hero of the Empire. He will critically reduce the supply of blood wine in the first city while he celebrates. But that is a small price to pay, I think. You and I both know we need all of the stout fighters we can get to defeat the Federation. Same warriors like Katang will help us achieve that victory. Ah, but I've chewed enough ligament here. Until we fight together once more. Serve with honor, my friend.
Mars may now have the witness that we need.
Everything.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
You have a new power that can be set up to automatically be used. Press the L2 button to show your powers. Use the left stick to navigate this radial menu. Navigate to brace for impact. Press the R1 button to toggle between different auto-execute settings, and change when this power will automatically be used. This power will be used even if it is not set up for quick equip.
We have lost contact with a battle group in the Norg system. It could be a Starfleet assault. That system is deep within Imperial territory. It seems unlikely that an enemy fleet would have made it that far without being detected. Not to mention any number of more critical targets along the way. Needless to say, the High Council wants answers. You and I are to conduct an investigation at once. The war continues, and all of our warriors are needed to fight.
Rebecca spotted red marks. Came early to play around. We see things fought out there. She was there. So, she's fine right there. off with the impact? I know you were there. Halfway into the first 48, Frog finally has a lead. We need to go there. We go there now. In Kevin Gagnon's murdering movies, Detective Dave Barnes is now the key witness. His friend Rebecca, who says she saw 31-year-old Jesse gun down the victims. Barnes is now on entry. The suspect's guilty. 10 years. Billy and Hawaii. $180 million. He must convince her to come clean and reveal what Jesse's hiding. But now I have the best of one. If the place not being for that, I was in front of you. So let's just cut the bull. Okay? So let's start with what happened. Now you know, and then he's your boyfriend, you can worry about it. Julie claims Jesse shot the victim during a struggle for the shotgun. We need to find Jesse. Want to give Jesse a call?
I'm not gonna go on top.
Do you care about Jesse? Okay. Even though he killed someone.
In the end, Julie doesn't give up her boyfriend.
He was in love with it. She fell into whatever trap he had. She's covered for him on a murder.
It's 4 a.m.
I got the call exactly 24 hours.
After releasing Rebecca and Julie, Barnes was done for the night. Next day, Barnes and his team hit the streets, searching for a suspect.
Hey guys. When's the last time you saw him? 3 or 4 months ago?
You know him? When you saw him 2 days ago, where was he at? Jesse is elusive.
You know, we're dealing with some people that are involved with some pretty violent street gangs. Respect is a big thing with these gangs, and when they're disrespected, they just go out and they take care of business.
Back at headquarters, Barnes finds a frantic message.
Rebecca left me a message, a crying message that she needs to get out of town, so I'm going to go find out what's up with her. What's going on?
I am picking up the remains of several Klingon vessels on sensors. If these readings are correct, they were all destroyed in a matter of moments. One thing is clear. The weaponry used to defeat these ships was not Federation technology. We need to get closer and learn.
It'd be interesting to know exactly what's going through Jesse's mind right now. You hear one hand, he defends Rebecca's honor by killing the person that slapped Rebecca. Then Jesse's trying to kill her or intimidate her as a witness.
He's the first figure to understand. Barnes mobilizes the gangs to pick up Jesse.
This guy still has a shotgun, so...
They kill us with them soon and sober. I am starting to run an analysis of the energy readings in the debris fields. So far, weapon signatures do not match anything in our files. And they may be back for more. A series of subspace rifts has opened ahead, near those large asteroids, and ships of unknown origin are coming through.
Falling races to the hotel to see what clues
Could this break? Yeah, this could be huge. This thing could be huge. We made it broken in 48 hours. It might be what breaks it.
Bob. Detective Rose with the San Antonio Police Department. I'm working a homicide. I don't see any numbers on it. You have the other keys we can try to max it up with? 105.
Room 105 has been cleaned of any potential evidence. According to the hotel manager, there's no record of dating or renting.
I'm just hoping that you check in with somebody. Who do you have checking in on September 5th? No, sir. I think they're telling me the keys been stolen. I don't think there's a guy named Ben. You're telling me that you took a guy's name as Ben Stolen, and your key is missing. Your key has been stolen.
This
Right, so it's been stolen, right? And the key is stolen, right? And the guy's name is Ben Stolen.
It is no game, Klingon. We take killing your kind very, very seriously indeed.
Dude, don't even start.
It is a good day for you to die. Send them on to the gates of Redlaw.
Falling to Detective April Titus, attorney see Davis husband.
They're locking weapons. We can solve the riddle of these Fakiri later. For now, we must fight. Kapla!
We're going to be protected of it.
Those who don't know, we're Riverside and DFW, very badly decomposed bodies around. We
Fakiri are real. Until today, I thought they were the stuff of myth, of stories, told to frighten children.
She's a very important key witness to the murder.
Indeed. And wait! Incoming signal from Kronos. The homeworld is under attack.
One witness was just shot out, and it looks like one is now being taken hostage. BBC mobilizes a manhunt.
All available forces are ordered to return to the Praxis Belt immediately. The data on the attackers. It's the Fakiri. We must return to Kronos and assist in the defense.
But Jesse continues to move. Julia has been taken hostage by the suspect, Jesse Rubio. She's being held against her will. Lauren still they're very hysterical. They're very concerned about her safety. They'd like to come. The next day, they get a tip on Jesse's hideout.
This is where the suspect is supposed to be at in his vehicle. And if there's no kids, might as well set the tone when we go in.
The SWAT team's taken over. We gotta make entry into the apartment and we go into the suspect.
Bypass most of our defenses with their portals. We need to strike quickly before they eliminate the planetary defense grid. Concentrate fire on the portals. Eliminate them. We can stop the arrival of Fakiri reinforcements.
They say 1040? Get him. Oh. Jesse answers for a question about Klingon's murder. Barnes is inducted. We're still missing Julie. You know where Julie is. Whatever. She's not here. That's all
approaching the orbital command station. We cannot let them take it. Come, let us battle these demons once more. Klingon, Wolf, charge!
Frolic instigated suspect.
The reason I'm here to talk to you today is that I'm conducting an investigation. Okay? Conducting a murder investigation. And your name came up. My name is Marco. So you know nothing about a murder of Kronos? Is that? Never ever in your life you can tell me you see him.
I have heard tales of your recent victories in battle. It is good to fight at the side of such a warrior.
As far as they know, she's gone so far cleaning her life up and getting on that straight and narrow.
Thank you for leaving some of these demons for us to battle. I have never fought a mythological creature before. It was a glorious experience.
But I'm doing my job. I've got someone to help me.
The battle awaits us all on the surface. The Kiri troops are attacking KDF headquarters. We have fought them in the stars, and now, we will fight them in personal combat, as warriors fall.
We're homicide detectives. The clock starts ticking the moment they are called.
He was beat and choked with his own cheese.
That's what I'm talking about. Put the heat on. Turn it up.
Now, if somebody obstructs us, we're gonna arrest them.
Hey, guys, listen. This is us.
Local defense forces are fighting bravely, but they are in danger of being overwhelmed. Let us join the battle before that happens.
Okay, we're at the Coconut Grove, so we got a few. We got multiple victims. Some are around the hospital.
I'm picking up a concentration of the Kiri near the Great Wall. That is where they will make their last push. We should advance toward the enemy position, past the exchange and the Hall of Justice.
We have no clue what's going on, and there's a lot of movement.
Car's full bullet holes. I saw it in the side window and the back window. So that car's getting towed to the station.
Frederick and trailed to the Jackson Memorial Hospital.
now trying to take over after trying to gather.
You see, right? Nobody else. And there's two more officers on that door.
Let's do it.
We must continue on toward the great hall of the High Council.
In front of this building, where an unknown black male walks up and just open fires in the car, shooting 15 times, and one of the victims, this victim here, gets out of the car, runs, collapses, and dies. There had to be 100 people out there. I know it was really somebody. That's what happened.
Reinforcements are transporting in to aid us. Keep fighting! The courtyard is under control now, but some Fakiri have entered the Great Hall. They mean to slay the High Council. I will fight to the death before I let that happen. Let us be rid of these demons once and for all.
The word of Eli's murder is already spread.
Sir, your son's name is? Elijah what? I didn't want to make this notification. The son just takes you away. Can we I don't want to leave it now. Is that the one right there? This is that? Sir, this is very good. There's no notification. Okay? Who are you with right now? Tell her to follow you, sir. Not in front of all this. I wish I could do something. People right here. Because what's happening is I go to the meeting. Get it dropped off all. Very good. I'm going to make this notification. So let's come over. Okay. I'm going to show you a driver's license that we pulled out of the pocket. Okay?
This is madness. A mythological creature nearly ran me through in battle. Here, at the heart of the Empire. I would know more about this attack. Why were these Fakiri here? What was their goal?
Ma'am, I am so sorry. So sorry.
Indeed. You have done well today, warriors. For your bravery, I will give you the honor of dealing with these demons. Speak to me soon, once you are ready to begin.
I didn't like the way I had to do it, but I didn't want them to find out. So I felt compelled to do what I had to do. That is the worst part of the job. The worst. Doesn't get any worse than that. What do you know about Eli? Oh, I agree with you. What kind of kid? Yeah, low key. He wasn't in trouble.
My father told me I would see many strange things. After today, I know his words to be true. A Fakiri, demons of myth, here, alive, and seeking revenge. Madness. Chancellor Jimpock has given us a great honor. I look forward to fighting the Fakiri with you once again.
These guys were feet from that killer. I I'll bet they know we shot and killed what's there.
Sunday, late afternoon. A 911 call comes from a West Miami apartment building.
City of Miami, police are fired. Can I help you? Yes, I'm calling. There was an apartment building across the street. I don't even know what the apartment is. What happened? Was someone saying that they got home and their friends went passed out? They think it's dead.
In legend, the Valkyrie are an army of the damned. Their return heralds the rise of their leader from the depths of Grethel. And if Mola returns to the realm of the living, he will rule an empire of blood for 1,000 years. I did not take such things seriously until a Valkyrie invader nearly killed me in battle. Now they have my full attention. I intend to make them regret it. Speak to the law singers outside the Great Hall. Try to find some facts within the ancient myths. Perhaps you can discover what motivates these demons and where they will strike next.
ID truck coming, and then we're gonna start working the scene.
Serve the Empire well. Kapla!
He's got trauma to the face. Like he was weak. He chose his own chain. Signature marks that are consistent with his family.
The victim
Hey,
is 31-year-old
do you wish to hear tales of the Empire?
a well-known singer in Lionsgate.
The Valkyrie. Like many others, I thought they were the stuff of legends. That has changed. We all know the story. How the Valkyrie came forth from the darkest depths of Grethel itself to do the bidding of Mola. How they raised the land, and how Kalis the Unforgettable put an end to their reign of terror. But now, I must wonder, are there truths hidden within the legends? For some time, there have been those among us who believed the Valkyrie were more than a myth. It was not a popular belief. The discovery of the sword of Kalis gave strength to those believers, however. For if the great weapon of the first emperor was real, could not his great foes have been real as well? The invasion of this great city where the Valkyrie hall will no doubt give them even greater cause. We must study the Valkyrie lore from the time of Kalis, only this time with a more open mind. My father, Tehran, is an expert on the sword of Kalis and the facts and fables that surround it. You would do well to speak with him on the matter.
Not gonna happen.
Hey, do you wish to hear tales?
Supposed to have the rest of the night off. And I've got promised my girl that we'll be together.
Do you wish to hear a tale of Kalis?
Break the heart on them. I am going to get married.
Tales of glory and honor.
Someone else picked it out.
Yes, many Klingons turned their thoughts to the weapon of the first emperor these days. A Valkyrie. There is no greater
Homicide
the sword
detective
of
never
Kalis
goes
in my
hungry.
hand. I could face an entire fleet and win.
5 hours in. It's a mile in each year. No vacancy for a long time.
Sometime the monks of war safeguarded the
victim's car
until the coming of the work several thousand years ago. They took the blade from us, and it was thought lost forever. There are some who say that the Har mastered war and Worf found the blade.
Sergeant Joe Shalace's team is investigating the shooting of 4 men that left one of them, 24-year-old Eli Ellis, dead. Shalace hopes to survive the victims and the witnesses.
He is a stubborn man, but he always strives for the right thing for the Empire. And the Empire needs the soul of Killers now. Perhaps more.
Very close.
Ask him yourself.
Okay.
A bystander was given a beacon for possible motive. The victims may have been robbing dope lords.
Tales of glory and
Tell me how far away we thought of that possibility.
Every stop sign over there on Happy.
So we can hold that these individuals that were shot have been frequently in this area, ripping off drug dealers.
Greetings. How may I assist you? Fight with honor. You speak of the Fakiri. The Fakiri share many characteristics with our ancient enemies. However, one of the things I learned during my time in Starfleet was that things are not always as they seem. Maybe that the true enemy is hiding behind legends until they choose to reveal themselves. That is a task for the lore systems. Suffice it to say that it has power beyond that of a normal weapon. Not only can it rend flesh and bone, it can control hearts. To my regret, the Lord was not up to the task of being its master. This is a story that I am willing to share without reason. However, I do not believe you would ask. I accompanied Dr. Master and Jadzia Dax on a search for the sword of information during his time as a diplomat to Vulcan that he believed would lead us to the sword's location. He was correct. We found the sword on a Kirk world in the Gamma.
Shalace hopes the other two will.
We're going to Jackson Memorial Writers Club, or we're going to meet up with some of the surviving victims. These guys, maybe they're not going to talk because of their illegal activities that they're supposedly involved. We have to convince them who they are and what they've done.
Core and I realized that the sword of Kalis was too powerful for any man to wield. It had divided us. It would have divided the Klingon people as well. We agreed, for the good of the Empire, to transport the blade into deep space. If Emperor Kalis had not been successful, it would be their still.
They know what time of day and they know who shot him.
The Emperor contacted me recently. The course of his ship would put him in the Senek system now. Be wary. The Breen have overrun that system. Kalis is an inspiration to us all, but as a modern warrior, you may find that he needs assistance. However, if you seek the sword of Kalis, you must find the Emperor.
Tamayo and Rogerio hope the victim stole a car.
Report. What have you learned?
Answer's killer.
I thought his obsession with the weapon was risky, but I did not expect him to actually find it in the void of space. And so I agreed to his plan to search for the blade. I should have known better. He is Kalis. Achieving the impossible comes naturally to him.
Hit the road.
It will not be a good thing if the Emperor's obsession with a relic gets him killed. Imperial intelligence has informed me that the Fakiri conducted several raids on classified data systems during the attack. They were particularly interested in intel on the weapon and the location of Kalis. If they aren't sending a fleet to intercept the Emperor, I'll eat a bait of cold dead God.
He was an immigrant and he had made me.
Agreed. Return to your ship and make your way to the Sanic system at maximum. Hopefully, you will make it there before the Fakiri.
Looks like his being was making filtered. Had a good voice, too.
Nobody's gonna speak here. He's depending on us to do that. We want to find the persons responsible and bring them to justice.
At headquarters, CSI Kenneth Pratt processes the victim's car in search of the killer's prints.
Most times, someone would touch the interior metal surface of a door, and out of force of habit. I mean, I think nothing of it. A lot of times, that's where you can find a lot of the prints. Unfortunately, there's nothing on the interior of the door yet. Didn't even look.
On the trunk of the car,
See where fingers were? There's no detail of the finger, just an outline. It appears that we have the outline of the hand here with no ridge detail, which means that the offenders were more than likely wearing gloves at the time when they touched the finger.
Sensors are picking up readings of the destroyed Klingon fleet in the
out of
area.
the car.
But there is one remaining ship trying to get a fix on it. It is the Emperor's ship. We are not too late. Attempting to hail them now.
that information is now in the hands of Rogerio.
This is definitely a big break in this case right here.
Team. Yeah. Phone ring. We got calls after this.
Hope to join the fight, have you? Good. There's no better companion in battle than a Klingon warrior. We were ambushed on our way back to Kronos. I must warn you, as strange as it may sound, we are fighting the Fakiri.
Let's do this. Let's do it.
Proud demons.
Sergeant
I
Joe
thought I had rid
Shalansky
the
and his
Empire of
team
them forever.
are investigating
A
the
mistake
murder of
I will
Eli
gladly
Ellis,
correct
who was
now.
gunned down in Coconut
More of
Grove.
them are inbound to
The
my
surviving
position.
victims
See
claim
if you can intercept them while we get my ship back to a battle-worthy state.
The next morning, the team reviews a 911 call.
Billy dragged
Sensors are clear. That was the last of them. At least for now. Incoming hail from the Emperor's vessel.
Now what's the difference? She upset? She's getting tired of the late hours. She wants me home. It's tough to stay in a relationship sober and sane in this job. Dear Kevin, due to your lack of enthusiasm in our relationship, I hereby send you packing. I hate to make fun of it, partner, because you know sometimes.
You have fought well, warriors. There is more to be done, however.
The cell phone pays off.
The Fakiri managed to beam over several boarding parties during their last attack. I would be honored if you would join me in purging them from the decks of my vessel.
Gracias, Andy. Wait, that's the needle in the haystack. We found the needle in the haystack.
Keep aboard with your best
Contacted the owner of the
and put an end to these
and he
dishonorable
said, yeah, I have the phone. I've been using it for the past couple of days. We've got the phone, and now we have an ID on who pawned this phone. So right now, without a doubt, #1 suspect in the case. He had our victim's phone after our victim was dead.
Sensors are clear. That was the last of them. At least for now. Incoming hail from the Emperor's
You're
vessel.
working your way up.
Well, the
We're
Fakiri
working up.
very well.
Let's rock and roll.
Tamayo and Rogerio bring the good news to their boss, Sergeant Eunice Cooper.
Takes a little bit more to get me excited. I'm very pleased.
Derek Allen got 100% hit. Derek Lamar Evans. He's got a dope pass, cocaine possession in school, racial violation, loitering and prowling, resisting officer without violence, and dealing in stolen property.
I'm not excited yet, because you told me on the last print to go that you bound. Actually, this time I do it.
Badass detective. We are the best drug. Best looking.
Working in several critical areas.
With 18 hours left, Tamayo and Rogerio head to the last known address of their primary suspect,
Give the crew
Derek
the
Evans.
space they need to repair the ship, and then head to the bridge.
The residents have never heard of Derek Evans.
We'll find our guy. Just a matter of time. I think we're on the right track.
In the investigation of July Ellis, Sergeant Joe Shalacy and his team have not found evidence. With less than 24 hours remaining in the first 48, Shalacy comes up with a plan. Heads back to the road to turn up the on the local drug trade. Shalacy moves ashore force and get the police to keep up with them. Together, police keep their balance.
This is the dope ball. This is it's right here. Drug out. So look at that. Set off the lights. So you kids walking fast with these shirts over their heads. Look out here. Everybody's moving. Everybody's running, scrambling because we're coming in the area. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm. Put the heat on. Turn it up. Hey guys. Good. Listen, that's cool. No, you them. Yeah. Other for me. No shooting. I'm gonna turn the heat up on the drug, okay? And it's gonna get so hot in this area. It's gonna make hell.
Joey
area as an emergency station.
Next morning, the strategy is on. Calls from the Crime Stoppers hotline are forwarded to homicide.
Back to the Klingon. I'm sure you guys are going to do it, man. When suspect number 1 theater approached and opened fire,
The tipster points to an alleged broken unit.
suspect number 1 out of the theater.
We got Crime Stop today stating that his brother sells drugs for him. He got robbed by these guys that were shot the other day. And Gator himself retaliated and did the shooting. I'm going to pull out sprint. We're definitely on the right track.
By the time Spacey gets ahead, 1 takes and can't escape. All the gate as the shooter.
What do you think?
To find Gate, Shalacy and the Gallows, they help them both out up to the top, who makes the road.
Hey! This is what I want to ask. This is the most recent hit for PL that looks like that. One with the bread.
Yeah, that one.
What do you want? What's that?
What do you want to get? That's what's coming. Right now.
In the first 48, Sergeant Joe Shalacy and his team learned a gunman shot at the car, leaving Eli Ellis dead and 3 others wounded. They quickly discovered the victim's name,
If we know this, there is a good chance the Fakiri as well.
Now wants to
strike there next.
Shalacy and Ellis head to the road to find Gate.
Let's get down there. We can secure the deck and stabilize the ship's power systems before things go from bad to worse.
Doors, swap car type things. We just gotta be careful because oh, you get mad? I couldn't imagine.
They are met by Gator's mother.
Hi, my name is Sergeant Shalacy.
She says that Gator is not there.
Ma'am, I'm not going to lie to you. We are looking. And I can't tell you what the circumstances are, but we'll be seeing all the day.
Let's see if we can find the engineer. Life support and main power are on the verge of collapse, and we will need their help to stabilize those systems before it's too late.
God bless you. Good luck. Put the monster on her, she's in the county with her building. She's going to the room. She says, you can come on the northwest part of the building. For as many times as you call her, that our suspect is this guy Gator, you may not be our suspect. Because keep in mind, the boys that got shot have not looked over to say, you were inside. You need to talk to Gator. You can make a certain suspect. Give me a suspect.
In their investigation of Pennsylvania's murder, Detective Emiliano Tamayo and his room partner, Andrew Assuring, found the victim's cell phone harmed by their enemies. Now, Tamayo and Assuring tracked down the suspect.
There will be a breach unless we can bypass the damaged conduits.
I'm tired of it.
I must reset our environmental controls and main power. Restoring
That was good, huh? My moment of despair.
You don't get the scepter in the internet.
No, sorry, I'm out of sick.
I need to repair damage to the intermix chamber. Oh, our fire rocket.
Final hours of the first 48 days, my ownership of this space are now accessible.
Go by 7th Avenue, there's a store.
First 48 since the lady has found strength in his heart. It's my ownership of this space himself restored and used instead. Members of Marshall stated that their emphasis is their primary suspect. After 2 days of searching, the team needs a break. A confidential informant is Jericho.
So I actually, 15 other towns, subject matter. I'm saying, well, that enemy to stay here. You better go. I'm ready to go. Fourth time around. Second clock down by the door. Hey, Wahito. What's up, brothers? We got a guy that's wanted for murder. Shane in here. We go in here. We show up the arrest warrant. If somebody obstructs us, we're going to arrest him.
And the Emperor! The bridge will not last long without our assistance. We must head there at once. By side. Warriors fall! I fought the Fury thousands of years ago, and they have not grown any stronger! Crush the Fakiri! Drive them before you! Limitations all the way back to Greco! We defeated the Fakiri before, and we shall do so again! No demon can stand against a heart that beats with honor! A glorious fight! Come! I would speak with you, warrior. You are a stout warrior and a fine commander. Truly, you know what it means to be Klingon.
I know what happened. I know the story.
There will be time for songs of honor and blood wine later, warriors. Now we must discuss the treachery of the Fakiri. Though we still live, the enemy has taken something most dear from us. The sacred blade I forged long ago in the fiery depths of Christoph. The same. While we fought the Fakiri here, their fellows managed to breach the chamber where the blade was stored and escape before my warriors could stop them. Before you arrived, the Jar taunted me with his plan. Unwise, but the Fakiri have always been arrogant braggarts, and fools besides. They mean to besiege the monastery on Borath and offer my weapon in ritual sacrifice to secure the rise of Molor from Gretel. Indeed. For my part, I must go to Borath and put an end to this wickedness. I will not allow Molor to return, even if I have to kill every Fakiri in the galaxy to do so. And you, will you join me in the fight against these demons?
Your report is disturbing. The Fakiri nearly killed Kalis and stole his blades. This must be avenged, and soon. The people of the Empire must believe in the strength and honor of their Emperor. I am placing you under the direct command of Kalis. Do whatever is necessary to reclaim what was taken from him. If you can bring an end to the Fakiri, do so. War with the Federation is enough of a challenge. War with the hordes of Grethor may prove to be our undoing.
It's my own Kid Johnson to admit to robbing and making charges.
Listen, if you would have sat here, if you would have sat here, sorry, and immediately put yourself out of the picture, right now, what I believe that I was leaving.
Shush. Serve the Empire well. Shush. I bring word from Emperor Kalis. The Fakiri are on the move, and he believes an attack on Borath will happen soon. Your orders are to meet the Emperor in the Borath system. Assist him in his efforts to defend that sacred place. Do what needs to be done to defeat the Fakiri horde. Borath cannot fall. Serve the Emperor.
homicide continues. The clock starts ticking. Call.
Jesus. What the hell is this idea?
He was murdered?
And they set him on fire.
Oh!
So he's burning and crawling at the same time.
Look right here. What is that?
Their chance of solving the murder is cut in half.
Who's here?
If they don't get a lead,
The royal
We'll make a call.
in the first 48 hours,
It doesn't feel right. It doesn't look right. There's something else involved.
a hot Saturday morning in Miami. Most people are just beginning their weekend. But at Miami Beach headquarters,
I'm mentally sick. I'm mentally diseased.
Sergeant Joe Shalacy has been working the murder for the last 5 days straight.
Hey, Tony, give me the case number.
From the homicide car, Shalacy changes the case's status to solved. And can finally get home to his family.
I'm really looking forward to having some days off. I'm just so tired.
Sorry, police operator.
Have a jumper?
Okay, did he jump already?
Yes, he already done.
What store did he jump at?
We don't know what's for.
You got a suicide? Alright, yeah. I'll come by.
Miami homicide investigators are called out to every death and a suicide.
Yeah, we've got a pretty simple case right now. That's relatively easy to handle. What makes this scene so surreal is I hear music playing in the background, beautiful day, laughter, life, love, all around me, and death right at my feet. Please, no children. They don't need to see this. Thank you. Jesus.
The unidentified man's body has obvious markings of a suicide.
When you see one that's superficial, that's like, should I, shouldn't I? You know what I'm saying? He's right. Then when he starts to encourage us to go deeper, that's why he's the second one, is to be deeper.
But Shalacy finds signs this may not be a suicide.
What puzzles me is why would he back and look at what happened? You know what I'm saying? There's a black leather cord wrapped around his hand. And some of his fingernails are chipped up in it. Like there was some sort of struggle. You gotta talk to him, buddy. What is your story?
Shalacy finds other suspicious clues.
That's an offensive one. Gets worse by the second. Where's the defensive? Right here. Right here, where the elbow. Two stab wounds to his chest. Now, you guys put your boots on, man. We're in for a long, long, long night.
As with any other investigation, you have to look into it, look deeper, because there may always be something else involved. What we thought originally occurred is not what occurred, and that's what we're finding out right now.
It doesn't feel right, it doesn't look right. There's something else involved with this young man. I'm treating this scene like a murder.
An hour in, Shalacy turns to the broken surveillance video.
Time at 8:56.
Like there was a few feet to the left. We captured Where we at now? 858. Hey, what's that? Oh, there it is. Oh, man. You gotta be kidding me. That's him. Let's go through that surveillance notice. Recognize his face. Go slow. Right here. What is that?
Victor, it's not home.
Her? She, her. What's under that?
Section 85. Maybe she saw something.
That's right. It's all about me. 2 hours. What happens in 2 hours? She's the last person to be with me. We've got to find this girl.
Dallas, Texas, 2 a.m. 911 gets a call about a fire burning in the street. When the patrol units respond, they discover the fire was a burning body.
The first thing I think of when I start thinking about burn victims is it's going to be difficult from the very start.
9-year homicide veteran Randy Maboda will lead the investigation.
You got to deal with just difficulty in dealing with the crime scene itself, because whatever evidence you're looking for is probably going to be burned along with the victim.
This ain't good, Randy.
No, this ain't good at all. When you start dealing with burned bodies, you're dealing with people that must go about all the evidence destroyed. So what they're doing is challenge. You've wrapped in something, wrapped in that green liquid blanket.
The killer found the victims in the cave. We're setting it on fire.
I don't know if it's strangled, but I think whatever it was, I think the cord was used to keep the material out. No, about like that. That is not fireplace. I don't see anybody about like
Blood. Where's blood? Dead before he got it. Like,
it looks like he's got the staples by his cheek. There.
But with so much of the evidence burned, Maboda has almost nothing to go on.
You know, I can't tell you what it is, if it's staff or not. I just think best not to touch it any further on.
Maboda's only hope is for forensics to recover a people that can identify the victim.
No identity, we don't know where to stop.
2 hours in, Maboda's investigation is about to take a twist. 911 gets another call about a roadside fire. A second burning body has been found. This time, on the other side of town.
You got some kind of injury, leave that much of a blood trail.
Detective Phil Hardy, a 15-year homicide, responds to the scene.
When you've got the hatred, full of gasoline, set up on fire and watch it burn.
Knowing the body may feel a few clues, Hardy scours the area for anything that Jordan had left behind.
Let's take it. No, take it. I'd rather be safe than sorry.
A lighter found near the victim could hold a fingerprint.
Yes.
Burn victim. Hardy and Maboda may be dealing with the same killer.
We're head down there and take a look at yours and see what you got.
Okay.
With 2 burnt bodies, they're in for a long night. We're hard workers. We're not as effective.
Got it there. Yeah.
Together, same person, birthday.
My doctor had it. So I got high blood pressure. Probably no doubt.
That's all I was under the
5 hours in, Maboda joins up with Hardy at the second runs.
His blood all the way down to down here. Hit this and the lady looks at it on the first couple. He's got cables wrapped around his neck, his legs, arms. But he's wrapped in a blanket. But it looks like he's dead when he's set there and he's set on fire. This guy's alive because the original fire scene here over there by the fence. So he burned it and crawled. I can't remember having to burn more than I could one away.
Harding and Laboda know that if the cases are related, each one may hold the key to solving the other. Most of the evidence destroyed by fire, they'll need the medical examiner to give them some clues. First 48 slips away. In Dallas, Texas, 2 unidentified victims have been found burned the same night. One victim was killed before being set on fire. The other was burned alive. Detectives Randy Laboda and Phil Harding are pursuing each case separately in search of the one clue that can crack them both. With 2 victims burned beyond recognition, Harding and Laboda are starting from scratch.
Extremely difficult to try to work a case where you have burn time in velocity.
She'll get that detail on that night.
Forensic technicians were able to get 10 partial prints of Harding's victim. Laboda's victim is only able to get 1 print.
Well, that's a good print, though.
Yeah.
Hope they will see if we can get it here. Who got his prints there? On body. I got it. I'll put that back.
Even though Harding had 10 partial prints, none of them are complete enough to find a match.
They're just destroyed for fire. Good.
Laboda's secret phone gets into hit the database. 30-year-old Abdel Klingon, known in the streets as JR.
Oh, we're doing better than when we started. But now we have a name on the victim. We know that he's got some sort of relative that's in around the Dallas area.
Laboda calls JR's sister to get her address. He wants to know more about JR's brother in person.
One of the things is that he's going to have to be involved in the fight. So he's going to get the locker room. Detective Close, from the Dallas, take his work.
After watching the videos, JR's sister has already figured out what happened to her brother.
But I mean, I watch a lot of CSI and all that. But I know something. Yeah.
You already know what I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first time I really was in 19.
JR's sister says he'd been fighting drug addiction for years.
Oh, yes, 2 years.
No, I didn't know that.
And after going straight for almost a year, JR had fallen back to drugs and got into trouble with dealers.
He had got in over his head.
Meanwhile, back in headquarters, Harding's picking up the lab work from his crime scene. He's hoping prints from the beer cans or the cigarette lighter finally get his first hit.
Process includes red cigarette lighter, beer cans, milk cans, milk and purple cans. Not like it was still in commercial, so we got 40 packs for weight loss. Takes going down really quick.
JR's sister calls one of his friends to find out where he was last asleep.
The Royal Crest Hotel. They want y'all? Hold on just a second. Somebody. Hold on.
She has her motor,
Is it a hotel or a hotel? The Royal Inn. The Royal Inn, yeah, it's not a hotel. The Royal Inn.
JR had been staying at the Royal Inn, a long-term hotel in the crime scene. 10 hours gone from the first 48, the boat finally ends its first week.
Found wearing a blanket like you find at a cheap hotel. Might have been killed at the Royal Inn.
An unidentified man was found next to a posh Miami high-rise in what looked like a suicide. But after discovering stab wounds to the victim's chest, Sergeant Joe Shalacy was treated as a murderer. He has also discovered from surveillance footage the victim was not alone in the hours before his death.
2 hours before the victim died, he came over with a girl. We don't know who she is or where she is. We know the victim's movie was nowhere to show. If we find his apartment, so we may find the girl. There is yelling, any screaming, any stuff, anything out of the world.
You don't know what's going on.
Are you just now coming home?
Can I talk to them one more moment?
Did you hear anything this morning? Nothing? Did you see anything?
This is a record. 3 hours in, they get a break. Detective Jose Rodriguez, one of Shalacy's partners, makes a discovery.
Detective Rodriguez is saying that he sees from the 14th floor some bloody footprints. Yeah, go ahead.
Rodriguez tells Shalacy the balcony's location matches the trajectory of the victim's fall.
You're the best. I love you. Can't stand elevators. I don't like elevators and I don't like heights.
The balcony belongs to apartment 1414, rented by 23-year-old James Gorgas.
Miami Police! There's the night. There you are. Okay, we got it.